Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse. He
goes for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. That's really nicely played. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. Oh, great shot! Mbappe! Goal! Japan! And just like that, he hits 50. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
It's Pato! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played out to the left flank. Rizal. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Szoboszlai.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Luis Suarez! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bullet. Quarter of an hour played. Szoboszlai running with the ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and...
Oh, great leap! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Ibrahimovic. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Some really good ball movement. Szoboszlai cuts it out. Well read, nice interception. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a shot! Great ball, and he's in here. McAllister. Chiellini. Good running, strong and purposeful. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Edmilson. That's Lee Kang-in. McAllister. And here's Pato. Good pressure, determined, intense. Pullet, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no surprise, that's a booking. Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van der Ven. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Ibrahimovic. Pato.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lee Kang-in. And that's aimed into the middle. And that's the keeper's ball. Szoboszlai. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Japan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Gullit purring through the gears. McAllister. McAllister makes a dash for it. And this is Lewis. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lahm.
Oh, really well played.
Lahm plays it in. Baresi tries to clear. Edmilson. Rizal. And it's McAllister. And this is Pato. Chouameni. Gullit. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Szoboszlai. Very nicely done. And it's Lahm. He slings it in. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Japan get the second half going. It's Roberto Carlos. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Mbappe tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos delivers. McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space. Oh, no joy this time. Baresi. McAllister. Zanetti. And it's Pato. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So what can they make of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
cambio.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been hooked away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's going wide left. Rizal running with intent. Japan still have the cards to affect this game. Reinders. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos venturing down the left. And here's Roberto Carlos. Lee Kang in. Zanetti. And it's McAllister. Into the channel. Rizal picks it up out wide. Reinders. Reinders charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lahm. And Reinders. And it's Eze. Ibrahimovic can be a real threat inside the box. Now he's got space here. Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Dijk. And it's Tchouaméni. And Reinders. It's a good spell of possession, this. Steaming on goalwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Into the last quarter of an hour. McAllister. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. He has a look out.
Japan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Rizal! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Reinders. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
McAllister has created one goal already. Pato's delivery.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
The
7.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 27. Número 15. Entra
And he's been shifted off
número
it.
21. Número 22.
Now it's Luis
Número
Suarez.
11.
Well seen,
Número 6.
saw that coming.
Se
He
va
read
a
that
realizar
really
el
well
cambio.
and stopped it.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That's another chance! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Japan look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question.
And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Ronaldo ventures forward. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
It's going to be another throw. And it's played in. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
That's a cute ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's found a way past. Tries one from range. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Japan have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they can counter here. That has ended up in no man's land. Driving forward. And it's made its way to him. Roberto Carlos. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. And he's worked it through. And he's running through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Roberto Carlos ready to try one. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Roberto Carlos! Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Japan are in front! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Japan have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. That's a throw. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos finds himself offside. Adams. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Off. Applies the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, it's tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Gerrard. And it's Messi. Bullet. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. Owns beyond the... And Messi! Oh, crossbar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Adams. It's Xabi Alonso. Well, that is one way to stop him. Spread to the right. Messi. Vieira. There they go, hunting in packs. Japan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Rashford looking to receive it in space. It's not an especially good pass, that. Bullet, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's been slipped through. Messi! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you...
Oh, shooting chance! It's gone in, he's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Japan benefiting from an own goal. You'll hear them complaining. De Jong. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Konate gets over and intercepts. Now it's Rashford. Great defending, strong and determined. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Japan absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Japan marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
Substitution for Japan, number 16. Now,
So we're off again.
number 9, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
Rashford, he's got
number
away.
11,
Driven
Bale.
in. Towering header! He's got a goal! Certain, searing and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
So could they be onto something here? The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Jong. Searching pass he's played there. And he's intervened well there. Japan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Hit! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Japan visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Bale, under an awful lot of pressure, and he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution for Japan, number 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on to replace him is
Just wouldn't stay down
number
for him.
17.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his
Substitution
attempt.
taking place.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Rashford. Suarez is in a really good position out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vieira. And the counter is on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Japan, number 3, Roberto
The
Carlos.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 20.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Can he get on the end of this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Japan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Can he get onto this? Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. It's their second corner of the game. Bellingham. Brilliantly cut out. And now they can spring out of defence. Bale is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Japan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Looking for a runner. Bale promptly onto that, and that is that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Rashford. Rashford unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution in progress.
Adams. Now he's got space here. Pass somewhat off target. Well read, nice interception. Vieira. Bale. Short changes him with that pass. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Rashford. He's shifting through the gears here. He's rising! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't.
A header! Goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Bellingham has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Bellingham wants to run onto this. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Vieira can get it clear. And that will be it. Japan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Khan claims it without any fuss. Messi. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Roberto Carlos. Messi. Tries to pass it through. Played in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He is through here. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Japan really could have done without this. This to make it 1-0. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! That is quite remarkable.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Persib Bandung with the corner, there first. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Lam. Looking for the run. Mbappe. Oh, good climb. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Roberto Carlos. Terrific effort! Oh, crossbar! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. He's going for goal! Mbappe is magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? Pull it. He's shifting through the gears here. Zanetti. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Driving forward. Now that looks a decent ball. Plays it, a towering header! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Japan have scored two quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Messi! 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 From another planet! A finish right from the top drawer! They are purring, truly purring! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bullets! Bellingham. Japan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And it's Messi. Messi chopped. And Messi! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Japan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's another good win of the ball. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Roberto Carlos.
2 added minutes
Robertson.
have been indicated.
Bellingham. Crunching tackle. He's in a good position here. Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's the end of the first 45. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Japan absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Japan marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Driving on and making good progress. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Over to the right flank. Messi! Oh, crossbar! Oh, what has happened here? Pull it, impressive jump! And it's there! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This is a gloriously greedy... And a header! And that's a tidy finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Japan are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Bellingham has it in a wide position. Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Gullit. Showing good feet. And it's Vieira. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Getting up there! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. And back to the keeper. Rafael Varane. Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's played it back. Doué. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Good ball, good take. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Roberto Carlos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Zanetti deals with that comfortably. Doué. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's been slipped through. A heavy challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. So what can they make of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. Gullit. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a searching pass. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ferdinand. Lahm.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ibrahimovic. That's going wide left. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Beckenbauer.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that is that. Japan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Ibrahimovic, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please grab the tickets you were
How
given
would you
when
sum
were
up
walking
what
through
we've
the gate.
witnessed, Jim?
Japan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
He's played it long. Spread it left. Pass somewhat off target. Ganduzi. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho. Now the delivery. And the keeper beats it away. Vieira. The ball has bounced loose now. Serginho. Oh, great leap! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's fallen loose again.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
And it's De Bruyne. Serginho hangs in a cross. That's a decent clearance.
Benfica definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
It's a promising position. He's got away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Pull it. And here's Messi. And he's chosen to go back. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Spread out to the left. Crosses. There's the header! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nice physical challenge. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Hullet, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Hullet. Oh, that's superb. Chance, surely! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's a searching pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is De Bruyne. There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hullet succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Torres. He's on it, can he get away? And He's cut it out. Courtois sends that a long way. Played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in... Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Half-time getting close now. And it's been played through. He's shifting shapes to shoot! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the...
Shot a goal! Bullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic stood his ground strongly. Now it's Mbappe. Back in possession and ready to go again. That's good running with the ball. Roberto Carlos delivers. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Roberto Carlos. Dembele. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Japan marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. The second period is on the way. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Torres. Great ball, and he's in here. He's having a shot! And a neat finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So could they be onto something here? Ferdinand, aim forwards. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho has it in a wide position. Getting up there! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Benfica now just needing one.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's in on goal. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Beckham standing over it.
Well, that might be the...
It's Dembele! Ibrahimovic demonstrating his defensive quality there.
pull it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
De Bruyne. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. That'll be a throw-in. Ferdinand. Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
There's a sharp little ball here. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 27.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
It's great chance! That was superb goalkeeping!
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Konate gets a foot in here. Japan have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Larmed him, and a chance! It's a goal! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Japan, palpably stronger, better, superior. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stood up well to him there. Saka. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's making progress on the ball. And he's managed to get free. That's going across goal. And he's played it back. Nice sequence of passes, this. And this is Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neither of these. He's having a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Torres. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... Can he finish? And he's following up. Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim. Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is up.
He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Eze clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim? Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish right from the top drawer. Barcelona are in front. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see...
Tries one from range. Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That's going across goal. And he can clear it away. That's gone for a throw-in. It's a promising position. Flashes it across. And he's there to clear it. Taken back almost at once. And it's Hullet. And Hullet! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Passes short and sharp. And that's a good ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Ferdinand.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hullet getting forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Same again, same outcome. Vieira is there, and he can pick it up. And here's Mbappe. Now that's a lovely exchange. He's trying his best. Oh, what a mistake!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. It's their second corner of the game. keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham, who can... He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Vieira has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Lahm, Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Quality ball.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Great pressure, plenty of it. Japan making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Chouameni.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Good ball, good take. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. He's having a pop! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Ferdinand. And it's Lahm.
3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Can he get it through? He's in one-on-one. He's had a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Mbappe, distributed tidily. Lahm delivers. Koundé. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Japan finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So we're off again.
Japan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just look...
Oh, he's all alone. It's Dembele! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tchouaméni for Messi. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nice-looking ball. Dembele! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
Now somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Lam. Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He'll try from distance! They want to be quick to recover this. Delivered low. Lam. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Goes for a shot! And a neat finish! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
En el minuto 67, el dorsal 7.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Eze, and it's Cucurella. And here's Eze. Oh, it's been flattened there. Goes down, but nothing given. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that was vital.
Japan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now, can they get him away? Bellingham, he's found the way through. Plays it, chance, surely! And he's stuck it away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both
El
sides.
dorsal 8.
Barcelona now in a position far
El
more
dorsal
desirable.
17.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Ball in towards the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Japan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Dembele powering forward here. Chouameni. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Varane makes the interception. Chouameni.
Oh, really well played.
Closing in on goal. Looking for options for movement. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vinicius Junior making a dash for it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That has not gone well. Now, this could be a chance. Bale. Roberto Carlos. He can run onto that. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's chosen to go back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Dembele.
3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
De Jong wins the... And that is as far as it goes. Japan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Japan really did suffer for their lack of numbers here. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome to
pulled out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a
Japan
monumental occasion.
Against Japan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedri. And he's quick to return it. Gullit is onto this. Bruno Fernandes. Del Piero. And it's Gullit. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal. Out towards the flank. He is through here. And a header! Goal! Japan! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Del Piero.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he finish? And a neat finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's having a hit! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And claimed it back swiftly. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Dembele, he slings it in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Shots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Del Piero goes short. Japan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ibrahimovic, driving forward. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Del Piero, and Del Piero! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That's a throw. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. Impressive job. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Vieira is there, and he can pick it up. Guardiola. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard. Now it's Dembele. And here's Hazard. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieira. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's been flattened there. The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Vinicius Junior had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Getting up there! Just cruising! They are cruising! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Japan find a position of real strength now. Ronaldo with the clearance. Vieira. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. And it's played in. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Japan marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. And we get things going again. That's a little off target. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Dembele. And a chance! And yes, it's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Still behind by 2. Is there... He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Del Piero to Schneider. This is a promising build-up. Pedri. And he was quick to react. That's a sharp pass. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that is good. Super running. Oh, they could be caught out here. Doesn't quite get there. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Dembele. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. And this shot at goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Hazard. Zanetti in acres of space out wide. Now who's going to be first to this? The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking place.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And this is the... And the finish! And he's really put himself on the line here. Japan get their fourth corner. They've played it short. Nice control. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Schneider. Tries one from range. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ferdinand. Bale. Cristiano Ronaldo. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Schneider has got himself a free kick, and he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And this is Dembele, and that is well cleared. And here's Hazard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Ronaldo. Japan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given, and that's going to be a booking. Guardiola, looking to play him in. Oh, that's an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
He has found the way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Incoming delivery. He leaps for it. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Good ball, good take. He's found a way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bale. And there's the shot! And that's a real chance missed. Oh, Bale! Oh, good finish. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Japan now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
They're up to 5 corners now. Del Piero with the short one. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
4 added minutes has been
4
indicated.
extra minutes. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Courtois can clear it away. Mbappe. That has not gone well. And here's Dembele. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Shoots! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Japan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Japan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already
Japan
palpable.
Against Japan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. The cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Yamal! Not a bad try by any means.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
And it's Azar. Good take, and is he in? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front.
The goal scorer for Japan after 20 minutes is number 18, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Japan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Japan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Tries to play it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ibrahimovic. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here! Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the two sides separated by the game's only... It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! About as smooth as it gets. And they're threatening to fly away here. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Japan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Rijkaard. Thuram. And it's Luis Suarez. Pull it. Now it's Del Piero. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Azar. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! And he's there to get it away. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe has it in a wide position. The ball has bounced loose now. Pepe herring after the ball here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curly man.
Luis Suarez! And that's a good finish. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that is indeed the final act.
Japan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
The tickets you were given when you were walking
Japan
through the gates.
largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. So right back into the action. Pirlo. And here's Del Piero. Konate defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a promising position. Crosses it. Oh, great leap! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Japan, palpably stronger, better, superior. Messi.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Strong running down that left flank. Quick look, then plays it in. Deftly away. Not the most accurate pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
Japan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Shot at goal! And he hits the net! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Substitution for Japan, number 19.
So we have movement on both
Number
benches.
14,
So could they be onto something
number
here?
20,
Messi
Vinicius Junior.
in with the challenge.
Number 9.
That a foul? Yes, the
Mbappe.
referee's given it.
Coming on the field, number 11, Bale. Number 8, Bellingham. Number 16, now, number 7.
Oh,
Cristiano
well hit,
Ronaldo.
very well hit actually.
Substitutions taking place.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ferdinand is there and he can get that clear. And he's picked it up out wide. Here's a chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Bale, who is rarely short on confidence. Bale going forward. The referee's awarded a free kick. Messi having a look. Perilously close. Japan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pirlo. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's got away from him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Hullet. He's in plenty of space here. Real
chance!
And how did he not put that away?
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Substitution for Japan. Number 10.
So changes afoot
Messi.
here, and from both
Coming on the
sides.
field is number 22, Reinders. Substitution.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Reinders. Ibrahimovic with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Reinders. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Goes down, but nothing given. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Always goal side. Decent chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Substitution in progress.
Japan have their second corner now. Terrific effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Looking for a runner. And this is Hullet. And the shot! And again! And that's a sharp finish! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Japan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Oh, this is... tries a shot! Desperate defending required here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Looking to play him in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bale. Rafael Varane is a perfect... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Japan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
So it's away we go then.
Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Well, that's a ball to nobody in particular. Nice looking ball, neatly clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Threads one in. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Gullit. And here's Mbappe. Gullit. And Gullit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Gullit. Mbappe! Oh, nice touch. Japan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And here's Yamal. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Messi! What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. A probing pass, floated through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Kimmich. Mbappe. And here's Gullit. Mbappe. Decent chance!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Rijkaard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Tries to pass it through. Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Messi. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now he's got space here. No, that's been intercepted. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Messi! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. So what can they make of this? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Gullit. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gullit. Cruyff.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Japan are down to 10 men. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
There will be
Vinicius
1 minute
Junior.
at a time.
Vinicius Junior getting forward. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Flashes it. Cristiano Ronaldo! Caceres clears. Japan have it back and the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
So right back into the action. So neither side has yet broken through. There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The goal scorer for Arsenal.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
The first breakthrough. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, chance! And yes, it's there! And a The trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a look and place it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Substitution for Japan. Number 14.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their...
He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
Number 16.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution.
Japan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nice bit of skill and he's away. He has found a way through. Backward it goes. Azar. Jupe. And here's the chance to counter. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. He's found a way through. Real chance! And he nearly went all the way.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Now it's Kimmich. Oh, what a ball! Japan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He whips it across. Just about up to 75 minutes. And this is Ronaldo. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Great vision.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, easy pickings there. Takes a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that really should have been that.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Substitution for Japan. Number 7.
The two coaches are signalling
Ronaldo.
changes here, both at the same time.
10, Messi. Coming on the
Kimmich
field,
does really well to win the ball there.
17,
Nicely weighted ball.
number
That tackle
8,
was certainly sturdy.
Substitutions
Whistle's gone,
taking
that's
place.
foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Xavi Alonso is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that's gone loose. Looking for the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And he's there to get it away. 5 minutes left on the clock. Passing nice and neat.
Japan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Beckenbauer has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Bale, foot in. Kimmich. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Pedri. Vermeer, never out of the action for very long. Xavi Alonso. Lopez. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we're done. Japan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just...